Welcome back to Philly, everybody. I'm here in the webcasting booth with Steve Vincent. Vincent? How am I pronouncing? Vincent?
Yeah.
All right, Steve, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Steve Vincent, and I play for BZ Fearless out of Arizona on the semi-pro.
He's the best player on BZ Fearless.
Obviously.
He told me I had to say that.
Yeah.
I can get him back on the webcast.
I slipped him a 20.
Steve joined us yesterday. He was fantastic commentary. So I'll probably just give up and step out of the booth when he makes us look bad. I'll just give them both headsets. Call it a day.
Hey, I think it's you guys making me look good. So
I don't know about that. All right, so we got Cyclones versus, let's see who we got. Manawatu Titans. Titans, again, somebody love to explain to me how they're traveling this far to the NXL and how much it's costing them.
Hey, dedication.
God, there must be some real sponsors over there.
I was going to say, they love the sport, they love playing, so.
Let's go take a look. I believe that Cyclone's on my right, Titans on my left. Both teams into the snake pretty quick.
Oh, yeah.
Snake 2 for both.
Both of these teams really understand the importance of the snake, and they're very good at getting in it.
So this is a development I started seeing today, and that is teams dedicating a gun, just shooting right down the gut, because of those little transitions that the players need to do to get the bump out.
I think he just got TK'd. Yeah. The Cyclone player just got TK'd. That's unfortunate. That's very upsetting.
Oh, hey, that might be on your, that's on your bingo board, sir. Bottom right of your bingo board. It's a good, It's a good start for you in the booth.
That's awesome. Do I mark it?
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Oh, man. I mean, I have to be honest, that happened a couple of our games. So.
Wait, were you doing the killing? Or were you
never.
Okay.
I've never TK'd in my paintball career ever.
Of course not. All right, one of the Titans walks off out of the snake, so Titans still have the player up at the snake 50 brick.
Except that player does not have the second part of his barrel.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He's shooting a stubby.
He doesn't mind.
What's going on there?
I think he might have core sampled and bent it.
And he maybe doesn't have he doesn't have a squeegee on him.
Oh, it's probably got dirt in it.
Yeah, he core sampled and he doesn't have a squeegee on him. Well, that's rough.
Oh,
and now
unfortunate. You know, when you have a gun issue like that, it completely takes you out of the game.
Yeah. Do your teammates go out without squeegees?
You know, I did. It fell out of my pocket.
I mean, the games are so fast. There's times you can't squeegee. You can't stop to squeegee.
And the thing is sometimes you're getting so much pressure from both sides, risking squeegeeing, you're going to hit in the elbow, something like that.
Yep.
Sometimes you just got to shoot through it.
Well, Cyclones are in control of this one. Another Titan walking off. Another Titan walking off. Yeah,
very interesting. You know, in the beginning of the game, you would have thought that Titans had it, but Cyclones pushed back, a couple things happened, and they won the point.
Again, yesterday and today, there's so many games I've watched where I go, well, that's going to be game over. They got both the snake positions, and they're dominant, and then they lose it.
That's why this field's so fun, because of that reason.
I've seen it again and again and again. Yeah. All right, I come from the days when our squeegees were on lanyards around our neck. That tells you how long.
And they were the non-foldable straight shot squeegees.
The little T handles, the spring-loaded T handles.
They were effective, but they were unwieldy. Yeah. It was not fun trying to squeegee yourself in a bunker with that long thing.
There was a huge technological development when somebody designed a little breakaway function so you could pop it off and use it. You could never put it back on, though. I think I still own 4 or 5 of those, too. Are they?
You just accumulate them over the time.
Are they collector's items yet? I don't think they're there yet.
They might be. To be honest, I've seen some players out here with them, and I feel like it's like that quote-unquote ag status, old school. Yeah.
So I'm going to need you to really talk those up as collectible because I'm standing on a sizable collection. I got a real financial investment in them.
Yeah.
All right, we got Ology versus Blast Camp.
This should be good.
Very good game.
Yeah, this is going to be great.
Both teams right into the snake off the break, taking the traditional straight line runs in. Looks like Blast Camp, I think the ref might be accidentally giving away. Blast Camp player up into the 50 brick immediately.
And I like that the ref did not run in there.
Yeah.
To bird dog the player. So that was really awesome of the ref, to be honest. Really awesome of the ref.
So I thought the refs have been doing a good job not bird dogging on them when they can avoid it, right?
Yeah, of course.
They're doing a lot of keep the head still and just attract players out of their corner of the eye.
And at this level, that's awesome to do because semi-pro players pick up on that quickly.
Oh, yeah. So yesterday we watched several players literally staring at the refs to see what the refs are staring at. Well, Vincent getting water hand delivered to him because he's now VIP.
Just
going to his head.
Just some of the perks of being the all-time caster here. So.
Sorry, Fearless. He's leaving you this offseason. He definitely...
This is my resignation notice right now.
Yeah, he's definitely full of himself now. All right, Blast Camp in strong position here in the snake.
Yep.
I see a Ology player just locked onto the brick.
Yeah,
looking
both
for
teams.
a wraparound.
Yeah, both teams really in good advantageous positions. If the Ology player in the snake brick picks up that there's two of them, this could turn into a really good bang-bang play.
So we got one of the Blast Camp players in the S2 just locked his gun right down that middle lane, which I'm afraid the Ology player from the brick would have to wrap to see that, and unfortunately he's probably going to get shot doing it. So
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough wrap. He knows something's up though. He's playing it pretty safe, so I think he understands that they're probably pushed up.
Ology player in the snake too gets a little bit adventurous, sneaks out a little bit, trying to get a shot on home.
Yeah, that first point importance, right? They really want to win that first point, both teams.
Yeah, Anthony and I were talking about this. We have a guy named Adam Rand, old Hurricane, does a lot of coaching now for Malicious Intent playing. He actually did a bunch of statistical analysis on NFL matches, and he found out if you lose the first point, your odds of winning the match drop, to like 40%, which is not horrible. And you lose the first 2 points, and your odds drop to like 13%.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, here we go. Gaskin's ready, but I don't think they know.
I don't think you know. Yeah, I don't think they know. So we got players from both teams at the S2 of the Ology side.
If the Ology player can pick up this guy on the other side of the bunker, he could come out on top.
This is the who bumps the bunker first match.
A lot of patience from the Ology player.
Well, I don't think the Blast Camp knows that he's on the other side, or else he would have his gun ready.
Yeah, I don't think he knows.
He's got his gun kind of laying down.
He'll shoot his feet and legs, but
yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be awesome to see in a little bit here.
Very tense.
He's gonna go for that inside shot. Ology player might know.
Might pick
if
up
he shoots his gun, he might know.
Oh
my goodness.
Hopper. Yeah, Blast Camp player peeled off.
You see, the Ology player is indicating to his team that he's on the other side of the bunker.
Yeah.
He just got 2K'd.
Did he?
He did.
He did.
Oh my goodness gracious.
He's in a bad place for this gunfight.
Trade.
Wow, what an exchange. Are they pulling a bot? Yeah, they're going to pull. I think they're actually pulling a penalty on that one.
I mean, chaos ensued. Ology came out on top.
Yep. Pulling a major.
Wow.
That's a big loss for Blast Camp.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, good distance on that major flag for that ref.
Oh, you got rocks in there?
Yeah.
The severity of the major depends on how high he throws it in the air.
Yeah, that's an indicator. They track that in some of the advanced statistics.
Big point for Ology because that's really going to put a damper on Blast Camp.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll bounce back. They're a great team. They're going to come out, angry, ready to win, but still a big point for Ology.
Yeah. So there's another one where I thought, Blast Camp's in control of this situation. They're probably going to win this game. And it falls apart. I mean, maybe your strategy for the rest of the weekend should be try to look like you're losing each game.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a great path to victory on this field.
The thing that's interesting about this layout is a lot of times if you take the ground in snake initially and then you're patient, it swings in your favor.
Yeah.
So it's you have to have that aggressive push to get to the snake 50 brick, but then when you're patient and kind of let the team play into you, a lot of times you come out on top.
So to that point, you are right. I'm seeing teams put a player into the S2 or S1 who just puts their gun on the brick. Even if he doesn't know if it's hot, he just sits there with the gun on the brick.
So snake off break for both teams, but it looks like Cyclone got their snake one guy laned out.
Good Cyclone. So Manawatu Titans are in the 50 brick.
Instantly wrapped.
Yes, peels off the snake can for the Cyclones. Cyclones are already down 1-0. Okay, at this point, if I'm Hopkins, calm down. Slow down a little bit.
He knows he's got 2 kills.
Yeah.
He knows he's got 3 kills now. All he's got to do is just slow wrap it.
So you have to be of that aggressive mentality to get up and do these things, but then you need to flip that switch back into calming down a little bit.
I like telling my team it's just controlled aggression.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
I like to call it Zen. Get up to that 50 bunker. You have to be aggressive to do that, but once you get there, just zen a little bit.
Yeah.
Calm down a little bit.
Yeah, one of my teammates was telling our snake guy, hey, that's your Zen garden. So do whatever you got to do to get in there, but once you're there, you just calm it down.
Does that mean you have little rocks and you move them around?
I mean, if you have the time to, why not?
Build your own Zen
Exactly.
garden. I guess you do it with paintballs, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe that's what's going on in this field. That the aggressive players are getting too aggressive. They're getting binged out, and that's what's winning the games.
Yeah, you know, I've noticed when it's one-on-one on the snake side, you know, the crazy aggression sometimes can come out on top. But teams that are recognizing that you need to flood the snake, that craziness will get both players shot, and then whoever fills the fastest, calmly and quickly, they're just gonna, you know, they're gonna run the game.
Yeah. All right, Blast Camp down 0-1 against Ology.
I think they're gonna come strong here. Let's see.
And I definitely see a snake runner. Nope, just stopping at
the
insert. Goes out to Dorito 2 for Blast Camp.
Relatively pocket, but they got the lanes.
Yeah, Ology, 2 players, 2 bodies peeling off.
Ology player pulled out to the snake can to try to stop the bleed a little bit.
Yep.
Let's see. Instant 5-on-3 though for Blast Camp.
Not good for Ology.
No. It's all up to the snake can. Blast Camp's posted on the snake can from the 50 brick.
Yeah. Now the blast. Yeah, he's good. He can drop low and he can wrap.
He sees that pack. He doesn't see the pack in the.
No, he doesn't.
In the
we
center
can see
brick.
it.
Yeah, we can see it. Sometimes I forget how tall I am.
I don't. Damn you.
2 players for Blast Camp in the snake.
Yeah, that Blast Camp player is completely protected from that can as long as he stays low on the outside.
Yeah, he got small.
Yeah.
He's just waiting for it.
See, small wins sometimes, my friend.
100%. Small, flexible.
Okay, well, I'm not flexible, but I am small. All right, Blast Camp goes in and peels out that
full
can.
Control.
Yeah.
And they win the point.
Yeah.
Bodies up.
Made it look easy. I mean, that game swung with those 2 opening
Yeah,
kills.
I mean they had the shots.
Yeah. So maybe Ology should switch to that outside run to the snake corner and then the crawl up to the brick. Avoid that firing lane.
Yeah, it's interesting. We played a game earlier on another field, and just the layout of the actual ground itself gives you a little bit of different look. And I think that corner run is actually pretty safe.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that would be a good switch, especially knowing that they got 2 of their guys laned. Ology's guys got laned immediately. Switching to the snake corner might be a good look for them.
So the direction of the home bunker shooting that lane is the same in both cases, but as a gunner, you have a choice to shoot a little bit low to get to try to catch the player doing the traditional straight line run and dive, or you could tilt your gun up just another couple degrees and shoot for that back corner.
Yeah, exactly.
But you can't do both. So
no, yeah, you can't do both. Not effectively, at least.
No. All right, here we go. Cyclone's on my right. Am I correct, or is that Titans?
Yeah, that's Cyclones.
Yeah, they're both
same
wearing
colors.
red jerseys.
Yeah, similar colors. Oh, good lane on the.
Yeah, Titans lose their snake corner.
And then there goes the Cyclone snake guy. Very quick to get inside.
Yep, good move. Unfortunately, the Cyclones lose a player going over to the Doritos.
And you know, that's not, to be honest, that's not too bad. You can still win the game even if your Dorito side's completely blown out.
So now that said, we've seen more Dorito side pushes today than we saw yesterday. I don't know if teams evolved or if it's just happenstance.
I think that they've recognized that, hey, you know, some teams are very strong on the snake side. We have to try to punch them somewhat. Because if you can blow out the Dorito side, it's easier for you to fight the snake. Still not a guaranteed win, but it's a little bit easier. It gives you some room to breathe.
And I think we might have talked about this yesterday, but I do believe that even if the snake is hot, your Dorito side, as long as they know that it's hot, can hide from it.
Yes,
it's
very
not
much
an
so.
auto kill. There's not a lot of auto kills on this field, where unless you do it by surprise. You make a move up the snake, the Doritos don't know it, you pop up.
Yeah, exactly. The main auto kill is whoever gets to that snake brick first and wraps.
Yeah,
they just can come out so fast and see so much of the center of the field.
And correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think the snake corner has a great vision on this snake brick.
No, not really, unless the snake brick is playing tall.
Yeah. Cyclone's good situation.
Yeah.
Doubled up the snake. They've really got nothing opposing them down the snake side.
Yeah, and he's showing, you know, how to play it calmly, controlled, checking off each bunker as he wraps. And you know, really it's going to be tough for the Titans to recover from this.
This is a flat,
He got out. A good move.
Titans lose their home.
But he did make it to the snake corner. And I think the Cyclone player knows. So now he's just going to post on it.
That snake corner is a tough place to be in when the game's falling apart.
Oh, I don't want to play that ever.
God. So the first time the Titan tries to wrap and take a look down the tape.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for him.
He's going to probably die.
If he head checks it real quick and gets info, but if he comes out guns up, it's going to be hard for him to live.
Yeah.
He might stay crossed with his other player and just try to let the Cyclones run to their gun.
How is it closing out this field? If you got teams at each corner crossed up, how tough is it to
So if you're on the back line,
break across?
It's pretty difficult, simply because on both sides, Dorito and Snake side, there are so many bunkers. So there's a few dead zones that you have to run through as the attacking team, but not enough to where you're really going to be afraid to make that run to bunker somebody. You can make that run, bunker them out, and trade, and then just blow it open for your team. So it's hard as the team that's defending to cross up and maintain that cross.
Yeah. You can catch little flashes of player passing between bunkers.
Exactly.
But, yeah. Well, you know what? Give credit to the Titans. They're doing a good job.
They're holding.
Yeah,
holding they really got the Cyclone Snake players scared. So it's a good hold by them. Important point for the Titans too. If they can draw this out and even maybe win it, man, that's going to be a huge morale boost for them.
Remember, when you're down bodies like this and you're defending, you want to yell, "That's a penalty," every time you shoot at an opponent.
Hey, that's true. That's very
important.
true. If you can get something to swing your way, that's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cyclone Snake player is just assessing what he can do here. He really wants to open up for his team, but I think he's just getting stopped by the Titan player.
I don't think there's a move he could make that's not going to be really risky.
Yeah. To be honest, I think his best bet, knowing that knowing that the corner guy's staying crossed, he needs to try to wrap in the little mini wall that he's in right now.
He's got one pod left too. This Snake player.
He wants to do something. You can see him.
Yeah, but what? I mean, what? There's no good move from him here that doesn't expose him to a lot of risk. He can't run. He can't race down to bunker that out.
Oh yeah, I see the Titan players in the set. Yeah, the Dorito 2. I can't see.
I'm wrong. No, he backs up.
Scary. It's scary.
Yeah. No, hey, he tried to find something. So this is that puzzle solving I talked about. By the way, we'll talk about it again. I have a big brain play of the day trophy. We're going to give away to anybody that we see makes a really smart thing. So I see a lot of this paintball as a puzzle solving, especially this situation, right? The game settled down for a second. There's definitely a puzzle here, and Cyclone's got to figure out how to break that puzzle.
Yeah, and I like the Snake player doing this. I like him peeking outside because this is his biggest threat right now. If he can get information on this guy, that's it.
Yeah, I don't love that.
I think Titans was like, okay, this player in the Snake is not giving me any issue. I'm going to try to see if I can make something happen. I would have maintained that cross, knowing that their body's down and they're crossed well enough that they're not running into him. I would have maintained it.
If the Titan player knew that there were two in the Snake, he should know that that was not going to work.
He might not have known, but regardless, big point for Cyclone.
Yeah.
It's really going to give them a lot of momentum, so we'll see if we can carry that.
It's one of the longest points we've watched out here.
Let's see what the time is.
That's the next game, isn't it? Yeah, Blast Camp Ology still has 10 minutes.
Okay, I got you.
Not sure where we are in the previous game, but
it was a long point.
Yeah. All right, so Titans versus Cyclones. A little bit of an edge to the Titans. They tend to win about 43% of the points that they play. Cyclone a little bit lower at 33%. Still a pretty good matchup.
Oh, these are cool stats.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, this is great. Yeah.
We pretend professionalism even when we're not. So we got Blast Camp, obviously a very successful team out here this year.
Oh, yeah.
They're coming in at about 76% win-loss in each point. Ology a little lower, 54%.
They're giving them a run for their money right now, though.
Yeah.
Safer breakout for Ology. They do not want to get lamed again.
Blast Camp goes around the outside corner on the Snake and goes in for the Snake mini break.
Yep. He's instantly wrapping, and he's probably going to go after he realizes he's not getting any heat.
Yeah, he's not getting any heat. Yep, there you go. Snake wall. Wow, you're good at this. It's almost like you've played paintball before.
Yeah, it's weird. It's strange. It's interesting, though, knowing that, because I'm sure the guy behind him in the Snake can is giving him information. Yep. Knowing that there is no 50 brick, I'm surprised that he's just not getting in there immediately, because that inside look from the mini wall that he's in right now, he can do that from the brick and see much more.
Mm-hmm.
So
now, you can never, on this particular layout, you can never be certain the Snake's not hot.
True.
You can never be certain you're not about to run into a gun moving forward, even if your back player is feeding you a lot of information. I mean, there you go. Blast Camp up in the 50.
Ology's still playing it pretty safe. They don't want to lose any bodies. Looks like the home player for Ology is just watching the wrap on the 50 brick in the Snake just to protect his team.
Yep.
and hoping that his snake players can, get some kills from the Dorito side, help open the game up a little bit for him.
Smart play, because wrapping this brick is a way to end the game pretty
Yeah,
fast.
exactly.
Oh, I think we just lost our home player over on Blast Camp. No, we lost our snake. I'm sorry, I take it back. We lost our snake player on Blast Camp. Our snake 1.
Okay, so Ology's, they're kind of doing it.
Yeah, digging in their heels.
Exactly.
This is a big point. I mean, they're tied up 1-1.
Yep.
There's plenty of clock left, but it's a big one.
This feels a lot of momentum play.
Yeah.
If you can get that momentum and really run away with the game, it makes all the difference. Blast Camp players just calm, collected, checking off what he needs to check off. Let's see if Ology can punch back.
He's got gun dominance now. Ology's going to have to fight to get that back.
Yep. So as long as the snake brick on Ology doesn't, or the can does not come into that gun, he does have protection from his home player.
Yep.
Another Blast Camp player walks off. So this is, okay, it's 4-3 in favor of Ology.
Well, except an Ology player's coming off from the Dorito side.
Oh,
a
a
penalty.
minor for Ology.
That is probably going to do it.
All right, yep.
You
This
got
is a
two
big
players,
point.
but they're not in good position to defend. They're
Yeah,
both
it's going to be
centered
pretty rough.
right down the middle.
Yeah, Blast Camp's just going to take dominance on the home player, and
Unless Blast Camp makes big mistakes, still possible.
the Ology home player is fighting. He's doing a great job.
Yep.
Yeah, this is an awesome battle right now between the two of them.
So the Ology player in the mini break is switching over to the snake side, but he really doesn't have a good shot.
Not really. You want something to happen, though. Okay, here comes Blast Camp up the
moving
center.
through the middle.
They're on Ology. He's on Ology's side of the field now. And I don't think they know.
He doesn't know.
He does know.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they traded out.
Yeah, not the trade you really want in that situation. Home player walks off at the same time. So LaPapa's just going to walk it in.
Yeah, he played that very calm, collected.
Yep.
And, he's the one who got the minor call on Ology and won the game for him.
So, you know what? Talking about calm and collected, another interesting thing. This was from Robert Howe, Comp Sports, the producer here. He did some data mining himself, and he found out that in semi-pro at least, the teams that play the least amount of points were had the best results. So now that's on 2 different layouts, right? Texas layout, Sunshine State layout.
Okay.
It can be different circumstances.
Okay.
Here. But the teams that had the least amount of points played were the highest ranked. Now, maybe that means they were engaged in a bunch of blowouts, where they got to mercies, but I doubt it. I think it just literally means that the teams that are playing more aggressive ball were just losing.
Yeah, I believe it. That makes sense. And if you look at, this was a prime example, this last point Blast Camp, he made the run. He had dominance over the snake, but he wasn't squirrely. He wasn't doing anything crazy, not overly aggressive, just completely in control of, his side of the field, slowly checking off who he needed to check off, relied on his teammates to do what they needed to do. I don't think he ever really looked back, communicated. He just trusted that they needed to do what they needed to do, and
it worked.
Won out.
We have Titans versus Cyclones again. And the red jerseys are confusing me. So that's Titans up at the 50
and they're
break.
Quick again.
Yeah. Well, now the previous game, it was the Cyclones that got up there really quick.
I think, did they lane? I think they laned the snake one. Looks like one player from Dorito's side on Titans is running off.
Making the walk.
But they still have snake control. So, like I said before, even if you lose some Dorito side, you can still win the game from the snake.
Now, this is the point in the broadcast where I say this team's in control, and it all falls apart.
Yes, I was apparently very good at doing that yesterday.
The commentator curse.
Another player walks off for Titans on the Dorito side.
Yes, it's really falling apart over there.
Let's see if the snake side can help recover for the Titans.
Cyclones really don't have any pressure onto this brick. As a matter of fact, I'm not seeing... Uh-oh, I saw a yellow. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw a yellow.
I see the flag on the ground.
The Titans just lost a couple more players.
I saw a flash of something. I don't know if... No, over on the Dorito side, I'm not sure if a Cyclone player made it up to, around the 50 Dorito. Possibly.
Yep. Oh, I think we just lost another Titan. Yeah, he's hit on his wrist.
Yep.
All right, so it's just this last Titan up in the 50.
Okay, now he's doing some damage.
This is always disheartening as a front player that you do all this work and your team dies behind you.
Great run by the Cyclone player. Great run. He knows he's not hit either. He's I got that clean.
There's nothing.
He just took off.
So, okay, well, here we go again. What did I just say a couple minutes ago? Well, it looks like the Titans control this game. They're up at the 50. They're doing great. And then it all falls apart.
You know, it's the second day, so, you know, teams of this caliber are going to know how to defend against a strong Snake 50 push.
On a counterattack.
Yeah. And they're doing it, right?
Yeah.
Identifying a team that gets to the 50 Snake very fast, you know, faster than you can, you start adapting ways to defend against it, and Cyclone defended against it.
Again and again out here. Again, so yeah, maybe the play is try to start losing the point.
Yeah.
That's the best way to win it. Okay, to be fair, the Titans did have a penalty. I mean, that kind of swung it.
It's true.
But their Dorito side really peeled off early in the game and just never recovered.
3 seconds.
All right, Blast Camp heading out to our right, Ology on our left. Blast Camp's up 2-1. We got about 6.5 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, all good points. You know, they're figuring it out as they're playing, and you know, each point is pretty hard fought on both teams.
See the philosophy of breakout.
Game on.
Looks like we have a little bit more conservative breakout for Ology. Blast Camp goes ahead and gets into the Snake too.
You can tell he likes to run. He's fast. He gets in there. Not too much heat, so he's probably just going to keep doing it as long as he can maintain it.
So Ology needs to figure out how to get a gun on that gap to stop that. Blast Camp player rapping, looking for kills.
Ooh, almost got picked up. So it looks like Ology's trying to defend against it, but
still looks like a clean breakout for both teams. I don't see any bodies walking off. 5 on 5.
It looks like Ology is forfeiting their 2 Snake bodies to look at Snake too much and trying to allow home to try to stop the wrap.
Yeah.
And they say that the Snake can is looking, okay, he makes it move to the Snake corner.
Outside. I don't think any of the Blast Camp picked up on that. Well, now they picked up on it. You can see he's taking heat.
Yeah,
I was going to say that he had a moment, he had a little window there where he could have went ahead and crawled up to the Snake mini brick. So it took a second for the Blast Camp to pick up on that.
Now that they have 2 bodies basically in the Snake 50, Blast Camp's going to have a lot of control now.
All right, Steve, would you like to declare that Blast Camp's in control of this game and there's no way they can lose? Go ahead, sir.
I didn't say there's no way they can lose. Even though they did shoot, they just shot off looks like a center body for Ology.
Yeah, probably out of the mini brick in the middle.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no way they can lose at this point.
If they lose, it's on you, not me.
Yeah, it's on me.
A great inside crawl by the Ology player.
Yep.
I love the inside crawl to take ground. It's great.
It feels so risky when you're out there in the middle of
it's
nowhere
scary.
crawling.
It's scary being in the dead zone,
what am I
slowly
doing
crawling
here?
up.
This should not work.
Okay, let's see.
Blast Camp still 5 alive, if I'm not mistaken. So
I believe
5 on 4.
A lot of Snake control.
Yeah, Ology God player goes ahead and makes another Snake 1. Yeah, he was getting twitchy. Looks like he was ready to do it.
Yep.
So probably what he should do is go ahead and get up to Snake 2, get his gun just posted on the outside of the brick.
Yeah, he has to know at least 1 player's in the brick.
Yeah. Blast Camp going ahead and moving up to the S2.
Yep. He's going to get sneaky. But it looks like Ology is still doing that that waiting game that won him the first point. This is a very strong cross for Ology.
Yeah,
in the Snake brick.
Unfortunately, 2 Ology players walking off at the same time. So there's your commentator curse.
There's my commentator curse.
Well done. Blast Camp has the kill count correct. Something I'm never able to achieve when I'm playing.
This field, it's difficult. It's difficult on this field.
I think that's it.
Another minor.
Uh-oh. So here's the bad news is that's a minor. I'm not sure there's any bodies to pull.
And he needs 1 more, which means they're going to start down 1.
Yeah, Ology's going to loses that point, and they're going to start down 1.
That's rough.
Next.
That's very rough.
Ouch.
We're getting close to that infamous down 3 points.
All right, I'm going to ask you because nobody seems to be able to answer what the hell I saw yesterday. So yesterday I had, I don't remember the teams, and it almost doesn't matter. I had a player in the Snake 2, right?
Okay.
I think they're fairly aware that there's nothing in the brick. There was a player in the, I'm sorry, when I say Snake 2, I'm sorry, I apologize. The Snake mini wall.
Okay.
There's an opponent in the Snake 2, but not at the Snake brick.
3 seconds.
The mini wall player pops up and he puts 3 pods directly into the brick. Not skimming along the side of it, just right smack dab in the middle of that lone wolf. He did maybe 3 pods. And he did it for a full minute. I don't really know what nobody seems to be able to figure out what the heck he was doing.
He's just shooting in the center.
Shooting the dead center.
It's because he wants the bunker to move enough to where the other team thinks that somebody's in there.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah,
He's trying to bait them to have them come and run around.
So just take
so
a
that
full
he can.
pod. It took him three.
You know, it's.
Yeah. No, you're right. I think that's.
I mean, the full pod throwing is usually what happens.
Yeah.
But you know.
Yeah, it was obviously a psychological trick. I just couldn't quite figure it out. 2 seconds of listening to me, you figured it out.
Oh.
Good shot.
Calm, collected paintball.
Yeah, good shot. I believe we have the Titans on our left.
Yes.
Been talking instead of paying attention.
And the Titan player was a little bit higher, and so he has a really good downward angle on that shot when he's standing up in the brick. Yeah. One of the advantages of being tall.
You're just tall biased. This is your tallism coming
It's because I got to take what I can get. It's not easy to play paintball when you're tall.
Enjoy your subcompact rental that you get here. May you have no leg room on your flight.
Oh, I do not. Trust me.
Wow, Titans go. Oh no. Yeah, it's not.
A beautiful run.
Yeah.
Beautiful run.
Yeah.
If he had a few more steps, he would have been able to probably get the Titan player and be safe. But
so the Titan crawl up to that S2 seemed like a good idea, but as soon as he was spotted, he couldn't even get to his knees fast enough to defend.
It's one of those timing issues. You know, the Titan thought he was safe.
Yeah, he tried to sell it. That could be worse. Bad flag throw, though. A good backup flag throw from the secondary
There we go.
ref.
Now we know it's serious.
Yeah. So, okay. Let me go back to our oft-repeated theme. Did the Titans just look like they were winning that one?
Listen, it's just the chaos of this field. It's the second day. Teams are figuring it out. You know, they understand their strengths, their weaknesses. And
answer the question, Steve. Answer the question. Did the Titans or did not the Titans look like they were winning that game?
That's what I want statistical analysis on, is how many times we say a team is in control and going to win, and they lose. At this point, it's 85 to 90%, I think.
It's crazy on this field. You're going back to Fearless with a new strategy for the rest of your weekend.
That's what I told them yesterday. I was like, okay, I need to commentate all the time.
Absorb. Oh, right. Oh, you mean for the commentator curse leverage that you
the leverage. That's what I want.
Yep.
I think it's a 2-on-1. Titans have 2. Cyclone has 1. He's in the first big Dorito against 2 of the Titan players.
Yeah. Titan players are not entirely aware of where everybody is because they're still shooting at the snake.
Exactly.
There's nothing over here.
Unfortunate. I don't want the Cyclone guy to give himself away just yet.
Hold off on your trigger.
Yep.
Now, you know they don't know where you are. Well, I think you just set up and try to get a surprise kill when they cross the 50.
He's in a spot to defend the gate.
Yep. Okay, they know where he is.
They know now. He's going to run right at the Dorito.
He should. That's another one of my pet peeves when I see players running wide to bunker something.
Right. Oh, my goodness. It's a 1-on-1. He got the shot.
Oh, he got the outside Dorito player? Yeah, so 1-on-1. So we got the Titan behind the back line Dorito. I'm sorry. We have this Cyclone player behind the back line Dorito and Titan right.
Okay, he knows where he's at now.
Yeah. True 1-on-1. You're either going to walk out of here a hero or a very quiet ride home.
I mean, at this point, it's a hero for both teams, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you love to see this. This is good paintball.
Cyclone player being a little more passive in this gunfight. Oh, and I think he got him.
Great.
Wow. All right, great game.
Great game.
Now let's put this behind a paywall. Can somebody get on top of that? That game was too good. We can't give this away for free.
He's excited. He's excited. He's happy. He deserves that. He deserves that. Oh, I see another. Was it a 2-on-2?
Were it 2 Cyclones?
I think he might have been in that small baby Dorito.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, they're still heroes.
Either way.
They're still heroes to me.
They still won a 2-on-2.
Yeah.
On basically the back line. Right.
So the lesson learned is go ahead and let the other team take the 50 break.
It really seems that. It seems that way.
Your best route to winning is to just give up.
So let's really pay attention to it this time. Let's see what team gets to the 50 brick first, and let's see if they win.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really think what we're seeing now is just adjustment by teams from the first day, understanding the field, and really playing it to the best of each of the team's abilities. So it's really good paintball.
So you guys in semi-pro are operating at a different level. My thought of adjustment is adjusting your shooting lanes. You're talking about a whole different level of adjustment. But That's why I'm commentating and not playing.
Yeah. So this was Ology down one player. They evened it up though. It's a 4-on-4 looks like.
Last camp player walks off in the middle.
Yeah. So Ology evened up their penalty point, and we're on 4-on-4 now. That's big.
So Blast Camp up 3-1 over Ology. There's 3 minutes on the clock, so Ology needs to push the matter.
Oh yeah, that was a long point a couple points ago for him.
Cannot be conservative here.
So Blast Camp knows that they're more than likely going to allow, Ology to make mistakes pushing into them.
I believe an Ology player just walked off and a penalty.
Penalties are getting them right now.
2 flags up.
All right, Ology only has Snake Side alive right now.
And now
as I say that, smart towel.
They towel it out. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. It's still they're going to be in an awful position trying to bring it back forward.
Yeah, that's a 3-point spread that you never want to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, the penalties, they beat you up.
Penalties are bad.
Yeah.
Lesson learned.
Lesson learned. Don't get penalties.
That's a semi-pro tip, folks, from Steve Vincent. Don't get penalties.
Don't get penalties. If you want to win matches, don't get penalties.
Yeah. All right.
That's all you got to do.
Take that to heart, folks. I just had this conversation last night at dinner. I believe in a sea change in this sport came around with the addition of the penalty flags and pulling bodies actively off the field. So prior to that, the refs really had no power. I mean, endlessly as refs, you were just saying, hey, stop doing that, or I'm going to tell you to stop doing that again. And that was when the worst of the behavior in the sport was.
Oh, yeah.
So this penalty system, I think, has been fantastic.
Yeah, the penalty system and not allowing players to talk.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Wow. Run all the way up to the D3. I don't know if it's successful, but a run all the way up to the D3 on the breakout.
I don't think he's off yet. He's not pulled off yet.
No, I think he's clean. Also,
and Titans have to push, right? They're down. It looks like they're down by 3, so they have to push.
And they are doing it.
1 Cyclone, 2 Cyclone players walk off. It's just 60 seconds, so they have to recover.
Yeah.
They're doing it.
The match is probably not within reach, but as far as winning this point, absolutely.
The thing that's always interesting is you see these amazing runs by the Titan player.
Yep.
And you think to yourself, why didn't you want to do that run when it was 0-0? Or,
Yeah. The desperate,
I think a switch in your brain flips when you know you're down and it's do or die. And it really opens up the game when you just make this crazy run.
Yep.
If you can flip that switch when you're up points or when it's the start of the game, you really can take huge advantage of catching teams by surprise.
So teams are risk averse, and maybe that's because we talk about statistically, you lose your first point and your odds drop. But I actually agree with you. So I'm going to switch over to a different sport. In the NFL, somebody did some statistical analysis a few years ago and realized no one should ever punt. Don't punt. Very specific.
Always run the.
Unless you're your own 10-yard line. There's situations where you punt, but generally speaking, statistically they proved punting is a bad idea.
Yeah.
But yet NFL coaches are still loath to punt.
They want that
because they're going to get fired. If it looks bad.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a little bit of the same psychology here.
It's interesting. There's so many factors in play, but I think the more you can expose your team to getting out of their comfort zone, not being afraid to go for that risk reward, you realize it starts working out really well for you. And that's something that, as a team, we're trying to really emulate, a team that's not afraid to do something crazy, not afraid to put our bodies out there, because, when we do play that way, it ends up working out for us.
Yeah. Yes.
And I think for the most part, it ends up working out for a lot of teams. But, getting to that point, especially when you're down, it's kind of tough sometimes. Everybody wants to win. Nobody wants to get shot.
So, I started playing, so long ago, paintball guns were pump-powered. But anyways, I went through that period in the late 90s, early 2000s, where what I call hero ball, right? As a team, you just depended on having 1 or 2 real killers on your team, and everybody else just, tried not to die.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, that's very true.
This is an era of much more discipline, much smarter play, but the much more disciplined, smarter play has made teams a little bit more risk-averse. So
conservative breakout for Blast Camp.
Yep.
Maintaining their lead. Let's see if it works out for him.
Ref going in, pulls the body up. 3 bodies peeled off for Ology.
Yep.
Yeah, there's only 2 left alive.
Bad spot, difficult to recover. 2 minutes, 25 seconds left.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard.
They're down 4-1.
Yeah, 3-point spread.
All they've got left is that can on the snake side. Ref's calling rub on that.
Looks like a center player.
Yeah, center mini brick. Yeah, let's remind ourselves to check our bingo board, see if we've missed anything. Blast Camp can control this. Blast Camp should just slow down.
I think Titans had a 4-kill that last point. That
You
snake
think so?
player, I think he had 4 kills.
Okay. Are we confident enough to go for it? What's your level of confidence on that?
85%, to be honest.
I'll take it. I mean, I'll give it to you, I guess, is what I'm saying. Nope, blast cam player walking off, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's okay.
Just kill the clock. You got a minute 40.
The blast camp snake 1 player is just in such a good position to stop field progression.
Another blast cam player walking off from the Dorito side, though.
Okay, so it's a 3 on 3.
Did I just say that blast camp's going to win this game? Because that seems to be the direction this game is going. They're losing now. No, they're not losing, but
I think it's evened up.
yeah. Uh-oh, refs pulled.
Nope, the
they're
back
calling
ref
it rub.
called him off of rub.
Calling it rub.
Good ref communication there.
Now that said, if you're Ology, I mean, what's the point of holding this?
And that's what I'm seeing a lot today is there's no point in holding it.
No.
You got to make something happen.
Get up and go and die. It's fine.
At the very least, lose quick, get another point on the board so that you can play. I mean, I understand spread. It is important, but...
So there's this Ology player in the mini brick has spent most of this game just putting paint over here onto
what
the...
an interesting run.
Oop.
He's not going to see him, though, so
No,
he's
he's
not
not.
going to think that he's in there.
If he backs up, he's in trouble. If this blast camp
And
player
here it
backs
comes.
up... Oh, they might have peeled it off the Ology. Yeah, that Ology player in the middle already
Great
died.
communication from somebody on blast camp that let him know in the 50 snake that they were pushing up. Oh,
Last
missed it.
Ology player is in their Doritos, though. These crossed the field. Oh, no, he died doing
Traded
it.
out. Or
And there's a flag.
on who?
I think it's on Ology. So the ref's running the wrong way.
It's kind of the nail in the coffin at this
Yeah,
point. Right?
so they're going to start the next game down in every sense of the word. They're going to start down one body. They're going to start down to 20 seconds. And they're going to start down, 5-1.
Yeah,
Oof. Big oof.
great start. Good fights in the beginning of the game, but blast camp just kind of ran away with it.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look. How did Blast Camp do yesterday? Predictably, 2-0. So they're going to go up 3-0. Maybe 4-0. I don't know if they've already played a game today. Titans versus Cyclone.
Kind of par for the course, right?
Yeah, Ology went 2-0 yesterday. So they're going to drop to 2-1, but they're still in a decent position.
No, that's still great. That's a great spread. Nothing wrong with that.
Yep. All right, Titans versus Cyclone.
Not a lot of game time
10
left.
seconds.
It's going to be interesting to see what Titans do here.
Yeah, Titans just
2 points in 40 seconds, not unheard of.
not impossible. Fastest point I've seen so far this weekend has been in about 38 seconds, though.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
They're getting aggressive.
Yeah, well, they have to. Good movement.
Yep, Cyclone definitely on the back line. They want to hold that lead. 20 seconds coming up.
Good. Oh, I think he might have gotten hit in the pack.
He ain't stopping.
No. That's a problem for the refs. That's not my problem.
Yeah.
Well, it might about to be his problem.
Good looks. Good looks. And 5 seconds and...
Oh, yeah.
There it is. Good defense.
Time finish.
So,
Great win for Cyclone.
yeah, good work for Cyclone.
Great win.
No points. Game finished.
There's a little bit of arguments with the refs. All right. So, let's flip back over to the pretty much also decided Blast Camp
Yeah.
versus Ology game. 21 seconds left on the clock. We believe Ology is starting down a body.
I think so.
This is what we would call a formality in the game. So
Ology, let's see. You have 2 trains of thought here. They went 2-0 yesterday. So they can either say, hey, let's try something with lanes, see if the lane's there. Or they can just go all out and just run it. I'm not sure what they're going to do.
yeah.
Starting 2 bodies down, it looks like.
Is it 2 bodies down? No, I see a 4th.
Oh, I see him. He's behind the snake can.
Yeah.
So let's see what they do. They can get aggressive, or they can just hold and practice their lanes.
4 up the middle. I don't know. Oh, false start. False start for Blast Camp.
I
False
saw it.
starts retagged. I think that's on your bingo board.
It is.
Yeah. All right. You just picked up a box.
So one big move to the center brick, and relatively conservative after that.
So Blast Camp's the one that's sending bodies up the middle.
Yeah, of course. They got
Yeah.
the spread. They're like,
Yeah.
let's just put it on them.
Yeah.
And that's game.
This game.
Time finished.
All right. Well, let's go to our bingo board. Congratulations to Blast Camp on that
Yeah.
very convincing win.
Great win.
Hand off the marker to Steve.
Let's see, where was it?
Yeah, bottom
There
right.
it is. Wait,
Okay.
is there a pod dump? Anybody? Anybody want a pod dump?
I have not seen a pod dump.
I haven't seen it.
I thought that would be easy.
I think, and we agreed the 4-kill game.
Yeah, I think we agreed that we would go ahead.
85% sure.
I am getting my ass kicked on this bingo this weekend. Well, hey, we want to thank Steve Vincent from Fearless for joining us.
Yeah, of course.
It's been
always
fantastic.
A pleasure. Always a pleasure.
You're definitely coming for our jobs. There's no question. I thought at the beginning of this weekend I was going after Matty Marshall's job, but that's not happening.
Hey, no, you got
coming
it.
after mine.
You got it.
You're eating the young. All right. Well, hey, we're going to take a break, go to commercial. Good luck with the rest of your weekend.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
Thank you.